Hey everybody, a Retro Geek Dad here, back with another toy review. This time we're looking at the G.I. Joe Classified Series Courtney CoverGirl Krieger. I believe I said that right. I picked up CoverGirl from Amazon. It was retail for $24.99. Just had her come in, so I wanted to do a quick box review, open up the figure, and kind of see the articulation and everything. So stay tuned and we're going to get into it. Okay, so let's take a look at the packaging. So right off the bat, this is one of the windowless Hasbro figures. Hopefully that's going to change pretty soon. Hasbro did come out and say that they're going to go back to the window packaging. But the artwork on the front of this is really cool. I'm not sure who the artist is. If you know who the artist is, just leave a comment below so I can give them credit. But it's a wonderful, kind of comic book anime-ish, picture on the front of CoverGirl on the Wolverine. Of course, CoverGirl is the driver for the G.I. Joe Wolverine vehicle. Hopefully we'll get that in the, the Classified Series line. But there's a really cool picture on the front. And on the side, it's just kind of a larger image of CoverGirl. And then on the back, so we do have our CoverGirl figure. She does come with looks like a pump shotgun, a pistol, a wrench, and some kind of data pad, maybe a cell phone. But take a look on this side. So we do have our icons here. And then CoverGirl is number 59. And then on the top we have our 59 number, our G.I. Joe symbol. And then on the bottom here we have our UPC code. So really cool, really cool packaging. Even though it is windowless, it does leave a lot of room for the really cool artwork. It's a really cool picture. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and we're going to open up our figure. Take CoverGirl out, look at the articulation, look at the weapons and accessories and everything. So stay tuned. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and open up our CoverGirl. I have some tape here on the top. So just like our previous windowless figures, we do have a foot locker with the weapons and accessories, and we do have our figure here. So we'll go ahead and take our figure out. And our little foot locker. So I really do, with the windowless packaging, I do like the little foot lockers. It's because they got their name on it and everything, and their number. So those are kind of neat. I do like those. So here we have our CoverGirl figure. We do have these little like paper ties here. Just take these off real quick. Sometimes these are tied, sometimes they're just twisted together. This one's just they're kind of twisted together. So here is our CoverGirl figure. There we go, a little better. There is our CoverGirl figure. Pretty cool. She does have her little symbol on her shoulder pad for the Wolverine vehicle. Here's a little paint right there, a little paint rub. Pretty cool figure. Articulation, we'll go ahead and look at our articulation. So she does have her head is on a ball joint on the neck, and then the neck is actually on another joint inside the body. So we have two independent joints there. With the arm, so with the jacket, there is some limitation, but it looks like there's a joint on the inside of the body. There is not much movement because of that, though, with the jacket. Shoulder, we do have up and down, back and forth rotation. Top of the arm, we have the rotation there. Elbows are double jointed. And We have a twist in the wrist and a little bit of rocking movement there. It's a little tight. I don't want to stress it too much. But there is like a cuff. It kind of limits some of the movement. We do have a joint here at the top of the stomach. Not a lot of movement. Looks like the jacket kind of restricts it some. Waist, we do have rotation in the waist. With the top of the legs, we do have that peg joint. So it does suffer from the same, pulling the legs down, pushing them up kind of thing. Top of the thighs, we have rotation. Knees are double jointed. Top of the boots, we have rotation. The feet, we've got a pretty good rocker on that, back and forth and swivel. So kind of the standard articulation. There is some restrictions because of the jacket. Not too bad. I am noticing there's a lot of paint scuffs, specifically like skin tone paint scuffs on the jacket there. I don't know if it's showing up, but it looks like it is skin tone. That's all I see right there, just on the sleeves here. So the face is coming up really shiny. I'm not sure if that's showing up, but it's really kind of glossy. The hair's not too bad. I like the style of the hair. But the face just kind of comes off as really glossy. But let's look at the weapons and accessories here. So, and just like we have our little warning there at the bottom, and then our little tissue bag that has the weapons and accessories in it. Down right there. Make sure that's all of them. We do have our little combat pump shotgun. I would like to see maybe a little more detail. I mean, we do have our, our pullback piece there. And we have our handgun. Have our crescent wrench, or adjustable wrench, whichever term you want. And we have our little data pad. It does have like blueprints for the Wolverine. Let me see if I can get those kind of cleared up. There we go. It does have like blueprints for the Wolverine on it. There's that. So she does have a little holder here for the data pad. We'll just slide that in there just like that. Okay. And put the pistol there. And she does have 2 trigger fingers. So if you wanted to use both firearms, you could. We're going to slide the wrench in her hand there. And the shotgun. It's always tricky to get their fingers in the trigger areas. There we go. So there is our wrench and our shotgun. There we go. Let's try the data pad. Let's see how that fits well in our hand. So it's really skinny. I would imagine it just kind of, you know, would go like that between the thumb and the fingers. And the pistol, same thing, trying to get that trigger finger right there. There we go. So have the data pad kind of like that. So there we go. So I like that they did make a CoverGirl figure. To me, it kind of feels like a afterthought. Let's see if I can explain. Like if this figure had come with the vehicle and these, you know, these few accessories, that would have been fine. But it kind of feels like, you know, for the $25 price point, you know, we just get, you know, 4 little accessories. Whereas like with the, some of the other figures, we get a lot more. I kind of feel like this would have been better released as the, you know, the driver for the vehicle. That's just the kind of vibe I'm getting. But I am glad we did get a CoverGirl. It's kind of an underrated character. I know there's not a lot of female characters in the G.I. Joe universe, but, you know, I'm glad to see that we get a figure of CoverGirl. But, yeah, I mean, it's a little pricey for, you know, not a lot of accessories. But anyway, except for the few, you know, the paint flaws and everything. Not a bad figure. It's a good addition to the collection. I hope you guys enjoyed this little quick review. If you like my content, you know, just give me a subscribe or a, you know, a thumbs up's fine. But hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we will catch you again next time. Oh, real quick, I was posing her to do some pictures at the end of the video, and I noticed that on her belt, she does have a place for the wrench. Just kind of fits in there like that. So I just wanted to mention that real quick, that there is a place for the wrench. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, quick mention. Okay, so I had one more thing I wanted to show too. So while I was posing, I noticed that the arms here, these joints right here, pop off, you know, relatively easy. It's the same issue we had with the Zorana figure, I believe. They do kind of pop off easy. Another thing I did notice, so the way it was packaged was the arm up here has like this little line that follows, let's see if I can kind of point it out. So the line right here follows down into this one. But I noticed that it kind of sits differently, almost like it sits better if the arms are kind of swapped over. Like maybe the arms, maybe were put on backwards or something, I don't know. But it kind of lines up like if it goes under the arm. Let's see, just like that, and it goes under the arm. So I'm not sure. You know, you can swap out the hands, put those on the other side. So I don't know if that's something that might just be with this figure, or, you know, if it's in general. Not quite sure, but it just kind of seems that maybe that's the way it's supposed to be. I'm not 100% sure, but it seems to work better if the arms are reversed. They just kind of sit a little bit better. So I just wanted to kind of point that out real quick. I noticed it while I was posing her for the photos at the end of this video. But yeah, just a quick little thing.